The air left my lungs, and it felt like I was going to pass out. Clay Town. What on earth was he doing here? Fallon? Adelie whispered next to me, her voice cutting through the pounding in my ears. Are you okay? I was anything but okay. My ex-fiancé had just waltzed into the clubhouse like he owned the place. What in the actual hell?
Can I help you?
Yarder bellowed, his deep voice cutting through the awkward silence that had settled like a storm cloud. Clay's gaze swept over the room, taking in the worn leather couches, the battered pool table, and the group of men watching him with thinly veiled disdain. Finally, his eyes landed on Yarder.
You must be the man in charge,
he drawled, that fake charm dripping from his words like venom. I rolled my eyes so hard it hurt. Clay was laying it on thick, the same way he always did when he wanted something. For a moment, I let myself believe he hadn't seen me yet.
Depends on who's asking.
Yarder shot back and crossed his massive arms over his chest. Clay stepped forward and extended a hand, his grin all teeth.
I'm Clay Town. I'll be taking over for the remainder of the production for Tread.
He nodded to the guy standing behind him.
And that's Drew. He's your new cameraman.
My stomach flipped as Clay's eyes flicked toward me, just for an instant, but it was enough. He knew I was here. He just wouldn't acknowledge me in front of everyone. Not yet. I hadn't seen him in over 4 years, not since the night he threatened to throw me down a flight of stairs. The memory punched me in the gut, but I steeled myself. I never gave him the chance to lay a finger on me. The second those words left his mouth, I was gone. I wasn't about to let him rattle me now. My whole childhood, I had watched my mother bounce from loser to loser who abused her. I had promised myself when I was 8 that I would never be her. Clay had been my only real boyfriend, and there hadn't been one since him.
Nice to see you, Fallon,
Clay said finally, his voice carrying a sharp edge of ridicule.
Though I'm surprised it's here. Things not working out climbing the political ladder.
Adelie's head snapped toward me, but I didn't flinch. I'm sure she had a million questions for me, along with everyone else. I tipped my head to the side and forced a smile. It seems that worked out about as well as it did for you being a news anchor. You always said you weren't meant to be behind the camera.